think it might be time to have a little look at this. It's not in a good way, people. It's not in a good way. Yeah. I'm going to leave the door open. Just going to leave it like that for a while. This is basically Kev's stuff in there. The Mini is not done at this point in my timeline. I don't know what time stream you're on, or river, or contributory, but where I am at, the bike is done. This is definitely not, neither is the Mini. Could do with getting it started today. It's been a few months, at least. Brakes are still, weirdly, it hasn't moved, so the brakes, funnily enough, are just as rusty. We need to get an auxiliary belt on it. We need to see if we can get a E-pedal in there, so we can get this thing running on a better ECU, which might be in that pile of wiring over there. So let's update you in a second. We'll get it just running. I need the auxiliary belt on it. We need to show you what we've done with the crank pulley, if I've not done so already, but it's been like 4 months, so I don't really know what's going on. I've yet to drive it with that steering wheel. I'd really like to. If this camera will allow, it gives us quite a good perspective. You can just see those white dashes? That's the wheel we've added. So that's basically the pickup wheel that sits between our crank pulley here and, well, yeah, auxiliary pulley, crank pulley, and the cam belt crank pulley sits on the crank. That's for the little sensor there to tell the new EDC16 ECU that the crank's spinning. Can't work off the flywheel one, which this ECU uses. So that's in place. All I'm going to do today is just fit up the auxiliary belt and get this thing up to temperature. Just let it go through a heat cycle. That's pretty much all I'm aiming for today. And then get this cover off in the meantime, this plate here, because I want to paint it, and if I put all the covers on, I can't remove this. So we'll remove this after I have it running up to temp, and then we can just watch things spinning nicely and flapping around and get our fingers crushed at the same time. Perfect. That's what we'll do. Actually scrape the disease off the pipe. Lovely. Okay. Maybe we need to do some things with this car. Let's just first see if it even will start. We'll check that it's got fluids. Possibly. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, there is liquid in there. That's nice. I'm not tasting it. That'll mean there should be in here. I haven't really. Yeah, probably. There should be fuel in it. That might go bang. So let's give it a try. Genuine shock, that, to be honest. I gave it about that much of glow plugs when it started. It's about 8 degrees today. Peak. Obviously it sounds as rough as a bag of nails being thrown down a staircase, but it is running. But no auxiliary pulleys, so we better sort that problem out today. Get it charging again, get the old whirl around it. Yeah, let's get that done. There's our little plug, switch sensor, you see it on the left there, of the crank pulley. So we replaced this old end cap here behind the crank pulley, which has the mount on it for that, in order to do that. I think you saw that in the previous video. So let's get the auxiliary belt on, I think. runs and it hasn't fallen off. Yay! Running mint, other than all the smoke coming out of there. Perfect. No charger. Don't see that. Ah, cool. Just engine management light and ABS. That's fine. Oh, got free fuel. Oh, clocks are a bit tired. Nice. Right. Right. We're gonna let that idle now for a little while. We'll do some temperature. Alright, so original throttle pedal has a wire which goes to a sensor, which then has a plug on it which takes wires to take a signal to the ECU. So we're going to fit this from a 206. It has a sensor on it which sends a signal to the ECU. Let's get rid of that. We've got the usual destructive tendencies and evidence, the old cardboard cutout, and then the steel version, which is up there somewhere. This is the earth point, which will bring the earth back down to that. Taking a stud off up there. It's pretty good. It probably could do with one more bracket, which I'm going to do right at the back there, just to help the old pivots, because there is a tiny bit of movement there, and a little bit of rattle when it goes back. But it's in. So, I'm just going to order some 4-pole automotive wiring to run this loom in that direction into the engine bay. And we shaved off the back of the pedal to get us the clearance to go full throttle. And then that should be it. Really, that is the E-pedal, whatever you want to call it, sorted. So yeah, we should take that off now and paint it, but we're not going to. One main plate will replace those just simple M6s with some Nylox when I'm ready and wanting to, and plate then extended out to the earth point. Yeah, we go. That's it for now. I'm gonna have a cup of tea today. Thanks for watching up to this point. Great. Right, let's go.